Ace Olsen Craft fans. I appreciate every single one of you. You are amazing today. If you did not know that, you're absolutely positively amazing. So we got some unmolding to do today. We're going to unmold the beautiful coasters that we made last time, and we're going to have to trim these up. But I don't know if I'm going to trim them up today because it might start raining any minute the time that I'm filming this. I'm not sure. I have to check the weather though first. And you know what? Since we're here, yeah. So hopefully you guys are having an amazing day today, and we'll get started. And we're also going to be taking these out. Let me know what you want me to do with these. I'm thinking about turning them into keychains. Would you like to see me turn these into keychains? Because we're going to make some more stuff today, which I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. Until we find out if we're going to make these into keychains. Because I'm going to make those into keychains, and we might as well do that all at the same time if we want to make these into keychains and those into keychains, if we want to keep these just a paperweight, or if we want to do something else with them. Let me know in the comments below. You might like what I'm going to have coming up today, making-wise. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go! All right, I got some resin on me. I got the piece of resin on me. Right there. All right. Let's do this one. They all turned out differently. Here, I'll show them all to you. They're all different colors, which I think is amazing. They've been drying for now about 3 days, 3 full days that we did this. I don't know what they look like. I haven't unmolded them. As you can tell, I'm unmolding them right now. A lot of resin on the side because I made a huge mess last time. If you did not see that video, go back to Tuesday and watch that video. You'll laugh at me because I made a huge mess. But it was easy cleanup. That's why we do it on parchment paper. Parchment paper is fantastic. Oh my goodness, that is amazing looking. Wow. I really like that. I really do. I don't know if you... It's really hard to see the sparkles in there. There you go. You can see it now. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, it looks even better when it's down on the ground. Kind of looks like a watermelon. Great for summer. Ooh, I want some watermelon now. What's your guys' favorite fruit? Let me know in the comments below what your favorite fruit is. I do like some watermelon. My favorite fruit actually is pineapple. Unfortunately, I can't eat much of it because I have stomach issues and I don't want to upset my stomach. Who suffers from really bad acid reflux? Who suffers from it? This one's more pinkish. You can't really see. Maybe if I take them outside, maybe you'll be able to see. Those are beautiful, though. Oh, you know what? I could just flip the camera around so you can see it. I'll do that. I'll just flip the camera around. That way you can see them. We're going to trim them up, though, first. That way they look all pretty. Pretty! It was funny. My daughter came to me. I picked her up from school the other day. And she comes into her room, because I'm doing this in her room, obviously. And she goes, "Daddy, what is all this in my room?" And I said, "Honey, don't worry. When you spend the night, it'll all be gone. Don't worry." She goes, "Oh, okay. You can use my room." I thought it was so cute that she did that. And this one's the most yellowest. It has the most yellowest? Has the most yellow in it. These are really, really nice looking. Absolutely phenomenal looking. They look a lot better sitting down flat than up. Look at that. Look at that. Wait till you see him sitting actually flat on something. If you folks would like one of these, let me know. If you like a set of these or if you want this set, let me know. Because you guys come first, so if you want them. All right, now we're going to unmold these shooting stars and rainbows that are all blue. See, shooting stars and rainbows. Now, this was the blue that was supposed to go in the coasters, but the coasters overflowed, so we cannot. You know what? I actually might. If you folks don't want these, I might give them away on my Scratch channel. If you have not know, this is just basically a side channel for me. My Scratch channel is FL Scratch, all one word. It is a black logo with the yellow FL and the Scratch as one word. It is 18 plus only. Here's the first rainbow. There's the first rainbow. It's really hard to see because of the glare. I hope you folks understand. There's a lot of resin. I made too much resin the other day. I'm not going to make so much resin today. Here's the second one. Rip some of this off. Let's see, can I push it out? Nope. All right. I got to peel it apart first. All right, I got that apart. Shooting star. I actually like that. I might turn this into a keychain for my daughter. She likes putting keychains on her backpack. I let her do it. No problem. No hurt in putting keychains on the backpack. Look how much extra resin's on that. So when it comes to this stuff, I won't use my Dremel. I'll actually take an X-Acto knife or a box cutter. I actually have a box cutter sitting right next to me. And I'll trim it all up. So that's what we'll be doing. Because it's easier to get into the little tiny cracks and crevices of the shooting star with a knife compared to the Dremel. And it's really smooth on the back. It's not sharp or anything, which is good. Look at that. We got 3 in 1. 3 in 1. All right. Rip these apart. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my box cutter and take the extra resin off. Made too much resin, and it's not a big ordeal. I'm also gonna be opening up an Etsy shop. Did you guys buy off of Etsy? Would you? I'm gonna open up an Etsy shop. There's another shooting star. Shooting star! Psh! Oh, you know what? Oh, I got it. I know exactly what I'm going to do with one of the shooting stars. I know exactly what I'm going to do. For you folks that watch my FL Scratch channel, we every time there's a star that comes up, we are shooting stars because we're the star. I'm going to totally keep one of these and do that. I'm going to use, yes, I'm going to, yes, this is, no, I don't like that one that much. I'm going to trim this one down and use it. I'm going to use it. I just thought about that. We're shooting stars. Where's my star? I got resin all over my fingers. It's stuck to the gloves. I can't have the resin on my fingers while I'm going to try to make new resin. It's not going to work. Not going to work. No, no, no. All right. So much resin everywhere. Who do we care? All right. We're going to just put that there. We're going to trim these down in a little bit. let's do the actual, oh, there's a piece of dust in here. Thought I cleaned it. Oh, you can see the orange. You want to take a guess on what it is, folks? You want to take a guess on what it is? Can you tell? It's ghosties! We're going to make some ghosties. We're going to turn these into keychains, though. I think they'll be nice. Might give them out for Halloween. And then we're also going to make some whales and dolphins. All right, let's tilt this down just a little bit so you can see what we're doing. You see them right there? Boop, 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 boop. All right, let's move these to the side real quick. All right, for the ghosties here, I'm going to use, I have white powder to color it with. So we're going to color it with white powder. Now, the blue one for the dolphin and the, we're going to use my food coloring and also my sparkles. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm back. All right, so we're going to use part A right here. We're going to fill about half of this. I don't know how much it's going to actually take, so we're using the small cups today. Because I'd rather have not enough and have to make extra compared to having too much and not knowing what to do with it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. That makes sense in my head. All right. Let's put the white powder in now. I always put the powder or the color in between. That's what I like to do. A lot of people like to do the color at the end after they get done mixing it and then mix the color in. But like I said, I do that. I like to put it in the middle. That way it mixes evenly all the way through. I have resin on my fingers. So give me a second. Let me take this resin off my fingers. I don't even know how I got resin all over my fingers. All right. And we're going to fill up the other half with this. I remembered my stuff today also. I got my paper towels. I got my other switch on to use my heat gun. All right, let's slowly mix this in now. Let's slowly mix this in now so the powder doesn't go everywhere and then I flip the powder everywhere. That's the story of my life. The story of my life. Come on, mix in there. I have the powder all over my hands right now and all over the table. That's okay, not a big deal. Mixing this up. My hands look so shimmery. Shimmery, shimmery, shimmery Doc. Who ran up the clock? Then we spilled over the wall and we broke into a million pieces again. Then we tried to put you back together again. Hickory dickory dickory dock. Very shimmery. All right. Almost mixed in. Almost mixed in. I like the swirl in it. It's got a very weird swirl in it as I'm mixing it up. No! Get back in the cup. Get back in the cup. I spilled it on my finger. Yep, spilled it on my finger. That's okay, it happens. All right, almost ready to pour it into the mold of the ghost. I think that might... All right, we're going to spray the mold down with some alcohol. All right, here we go. We're going to pour it in now. Let's turn it this way, make it easier to pour. I'm not going to overfill this. Like I said, I'm turning these into keychains. So it's going to be easier if it is not overfilled. That way I don't have to do a lot of trimming on it. Oh, I might have made too much resin. It happens. Ask anybody that does resin, it happens. And the last ghost is done, and we have just a little bit of resin left. Let's let's see if I can get any. I'm gonna put a little bit more in some of these, just to fill them up a little bit more. All right. And that's it. That's the end of that one. That is it. Now look at my finger. See? Got it all over my finger. Who's to blame for this? Is it you? Is it me? Is it the alcohol? Spray a little bit more alcohol in there and all right. Those are done. Done, 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 done. Wipe my thumb up a little bit. Ooh, you know what? Put some alcohol in it, see if it will come off with the alcohol. It did. Sometimes alcohol works the best. All right, now we're going to make these whales and dolphins. Clean some of this up too so I don't get it all over my hands and arms. All right, here we go. We're going to take a little bit of this right here. Now this is the whales and dolphins that we're going to make. As you can see right there, we're going to hopefully fill this up. I have not made this mold before. So I used to do other crafting projects where I actually melted beads and turned them into keychains. That was a long time ago, but we are now doing resin, see if they come out. And I used to sell my keychains, and people would buy them. They would buy them up. Used to sell them for $5 a piece for local pickup, and people were buying them. But obviously, if I'm going to ship, there's going to be some other extra charges in there. I can't do it for $5 and ship. It won't ship. All right, we're going to use some this blue food coloring. Like I said, I use liquid gel food coloring for my color. Then we're going to put some sparkly sparkles in there. We'll do a little bit more. All right, put some sparkly sparkles in there. I got resin on this. It's okay. We'll just wipe it off. Then we're going to screw the cap back on. That way we don't. And then what I'm going to do, wait, it's a little bit easier to mix. We're going to mix the color in just with the one first. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. The hardest part is actually mixing the resin because it takes time to do. And I'm showing you all the steps. Oh, you folks are going to like this color, I think. You're going to love this color that I just made. Let's see, see if we can show it here. Oh, the camera doesn't pick it up. Camera does not pick it up. See if I don't want to spill it. It's going to turn out nice. It's going to turn out nice. All right, now we're going to put the part B in. And we're going to fill it up. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. I really wanted like a bluish gray to do this one, but I don't have any gray. So we're going to just do blue. And I hope that's okay with you folks. I hope that is okay with you folks. All right. Now we're going to mix the part B in. It is going to change the color a little bit because obviously there's more resin and liquid in there. Man, I got glitter on my clothes somehow. I think it was from the white. All right, it's almost mixed up. The camera does not show actually how well this looks. Does not show it at all. It looks so nice in person compared to the video. All right, we're going to spray this down here. Get it sprayed in, and then we're going to pour them in. Here we go. We're going to make a whale first. Oh, yeah. Now a dolphin. Another dolphin. A whale! A dolphin. A whale. Nope, that's a dolphin. This is a whale. I don't even know what my creatures are anymore. Ooh, I'm going to have a lot left over on this one. I might just make some more shooting stars. I only needed about a half a cup to do all this. All right, since the shooting stars ones is out, we'll just use the shooting stars and rainbows. Rainbows and butterflies while they're shooting stars. Shooting star, rainbow, and one more rainbow. All right. I'll throw that little bit away. There's a little bit left in there, but not enough to make anything else, so we're not going to make anything else. All right, we're going to spray these down like that. We're going to spray these down like that. And we are going to heat gun them. All right, let's take these gloves off real quick. Put the gloves off. I'm gonna grab my blade. I'm gonna trim this up real quick because there is a lot of extra on here. And if I can trim it up this way, why am I having so many problems with this? I don't know why it doesn't want to trim up for with the blade. I might have to change my blade out. All right, folks, I'm gonna flip this camera around so you can see here these and the stuff that we just created. And then get that out of the way. You'll see what I'm talking. Oh my goodness, how the heck did that happen? Oh my goodness. I have a bunch of resin on this. I must have touched it. Man. I got blue resin on it from the dolphins. I must have touched it. Oh, well, it happens. I cleaned it up. All right. Let's flip this camera around so you can see. All right, folks, I'll be right back so you can see. Here is the blue dolphins and whales. There is the ghostly ghost. There's the extra resin there. Here's the shooting stars and it's upside down, but there's the shooting stars and the rainbows. And look at I'm telling you, these look so much better when they're sitting down where you can actually see the color. Look at that. All right, now we got to go trim them up. Let's see if I can trim them up. Hey, everybody, we're back outside. We're back again. We're going to trim off the extra resin that's on these ones that we unmolded earlier. So let's go ahead and just trim these up. Remember, I'm not going to talk during this because I don't want to get any of this resin in my mouth. And then we'll get them cleaned up and we'll see how they look. All right, the first one is done. I'm gonna take some of this resin off of me. Ooh, that's nice and clean. It's gonna look good when we clean it up. Oh yeah, it's gonna look good. All right, first one is done. Let's get the next one. The second one is done. Looks good, looks good, looks good. All right, wipe some of this off. Make it easier to make it come off. Third one, here we come. All right, that one's all done. I did take a razor blade and shave off the big chunks of resin that were on the side of it, only because it is easier to grind down when you do that. That's why it's taken a lot less time than the last video. All right. This one's still soft. It's okay. Get this wiped off now. Wipe my arms off. And we will see you in a few minutes, folks, as we get cleaned up and get this brought back inside. And we're back inside, everybody, and we have to clean these up to finish them up, right? That's right. All right, so we're going to use that 91% alcohol that we like to use. And we're going to just, like I said, like on the last video that we did, we're going to just soak the center of it real quick. And we're going to clean it up. That was my cane falling, so don't worry about that. Clean the bottom up. Looks good. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Number one is done. Number two is about to be done. I think these are one of the best ones that I have ever made. I just like the way that the pattern came out of it. It looks phenomenal. Let me soak this one now. And get it all cleaned up. All my stuff is cleaned with 91% alcohol. That's what I use for when I'm making the resin too, to help with the air bubbles. And I very rarely get air bubbles. It does happen to the best of us. And then we just have to fix it. All right, get this one all cleaned up. I hope you folks like this style of video. If you have suggestions for a different style or you'd like to see something different, let me know and I will work on it. See if I can do that for you. But like I said, we're going to be working on the keychains next time. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that. I haven't got that far yet, what we're going to make. All right. I like it. Would you guys like to see the finished product after it's all trimmed up and ready to go? I think you would. All right. So So I'm going to flip this camera around and we're going to get going again, okay? Here we are, all finished up. And each one of these does have a little bit different design because of the color in it. I think this one looks most likely like the watermelon. There. And then we got the blue dolphins and whales. We got the white ghost. And we got the little extra blue that we made some more of the shooting stars and rainbows. All right, folks, I do appreciate every single one of you stopping by, watching, liking, subscribing. I try to do 2 videos a week this time, but we'll see what happens with my back. All right, folks, as always, we will catch you later. Thank you so much.